Alright, this is again a question on thin film interference. So we are going to analyze the white light on a thin film. It's given to us that a thin film of uniform thickness, which has got a refractive index 4 by 3, it is illuminated by white light, which is incident at an angle 30 degrees. And the transmitted light is found to have a maximum intensity for a wavelength of 7200 angstroms. So we have to find out the minimum thickness of the film. Alright, so first analyze what this situation will look like in the form of a diagram. Let's say this is some thin film which is illuminated by white light. Let's say this is the light which is incident. Let's say the light is incident here at an angle of 30 degrees, and after incidence it is refracted and it is reflected from this point and again reflected back. So both these waves, when they emerge out, they will travel parallel, and we have to analyze what this transmitted white light will what will this be like. So this is the film of thickness t, let's say, and refractive index mu. This is the incident beam which is incident at an angle, let's say, I, and this is the angle of refraction which is r. So this angle will again be equal to r, and this angle will also be r. When they emerge out, this will be I, and this will also be I. So let's name these points. Let's say this point is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. And if I drop a perpendicular from this point onto this final emerging light, that is, let's say this is E. These are the waves which are transmitted out. Now, if we need to analyze the transmitted light for which the intensity is maximum, so we need to find out what is the path difference that these waves have at this point. So, if we analyze what is the path difference between points D and point E, we can find out the condition for maximum interference and then use that to find out the minimum thickness of the film. So when the light waves are reaching at points D and E, the path difference that will occur, that will be BCD. That will be the path that is traveled more by this second wave, and BE is the path which is traveled more by the wave one. So let's start with the solution. Now the path difference. First, we calculate what is the path difference between the two lights at D and E. That should be given by delta x is equal to. Now this path BCD is the path traveled in the film of thickness mu. So we'll write this as mu into BCD minus what this path is extra traveled, that is B into E. Now, this delta x can be said to be 2 mu t into BCD. BCD can be calculated if this is theta, this is angle r. So this will be BCD. BC will be t by cos r. So this will be equal to 2 mu t by cos r minus BE. BE is this length, which is, if this angle is I, this angle will also be equal to I. So this distance will be 2t tan r, and the sine component of that, so that will be equal to minus 2t sine I of tan r. Okay. Now, sine I, by Snell's law, we can say that sine I is equal to mu times sine r. Sine I is equal to mu times sine r. So we can use this sine I and we can substitute this sine I by mu sine r. So this will give us delta x delta x will be equal to 2 mu t by cos r minus 2 times t into sin I can be written as mu sin r, so this will become mu sin square r upon cos r. So if you take 2 mu t by cos r common, so we'll get 1 minus sin square r, which will be cos r. So this comes out to be 2 mu t cos r. And for any general angle I, again we can say that cos r, since sin r will be equal to sin I by mu. So for any general angle cos r, angle of incidence I, cos r can be written as, sorry, cos r can be written as under root of 1 minus sin square I by mu square. So using this we can write for any general angle that delta x will be equal to 2 mu t into under root of mu square minus sin square I by mu, which is mu gets cancelled, which is nothing but 2t into under root of mu square minus sin square I. Now, using this, we can find out that delta x is equal to 2t into mu square into sin square I, or 2 mu t into cos r. We can find out that for this, for maximum intensity, delta x should be equal to n lambda. Delta x should be equal to n lambda. So we get 2 mu t cos r equal to n lambda. Now 2 mu t cos r equal to n lambda, where n is an integer which starts from 0, but for n equal to 0 t should be equal to 0, which is not possible. So we'll take for minimum t, for minimum sorry for minimum t, n should be equal to 1, so we get 2 mu t cos, what is wrong with this, 2 mu t cos r should be equal to lambda. And using this the values which are given, we can see t equal to lambda by 2 mu cos r. On calculation, t comes out to be 291.25 nanometers. Thank you.